Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over you potentially being locked out of Pokemon Go for a certain period of time, specifically on Kyogre, Primal Kyogre raid day, as well as other things. We're going to talk about the difference between being locked out of the game as well as being banned or suspended for a few days. So let's go ahead and get into this, because I understand the feeling of what's going on? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? And knowing that you're in the same boat with other people and you didn't necessarily do anything wrong, it's just more of just a group kind of a thing, maybe a little bit of an issue, glitch. It's a good feeling. So that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put up this image here. This is what a lot of people were seeing. Pokemon Go is currently down for maintenance. Please try again later. A lot of people were seeing this during the Kyogre raid day. Okay, now am I here to say, oh my goodness, Niantic, you idiots? Not necessarily. You know, things happen, and as a matter of fact, they did put out a few warnings. It is pretty wacky that it happened on that raid day. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, I will say that they need to get their together when it comes to that. But with that said, let's go ahead and look over a few tweets that they have been putting out, as a matter of fact, kind of giving us a little bit of a heads up and or just keeping us up to date as to what is going on. No, Niantic did not pay me to do this video. I am just trying to be as fair as I can here. If they did something really crazy, then I call it out. But all right, here we go. First tweet. Trainers, we will be running a number of experiments affecting various countdown timers associated with the raid battles in the upcoming weeks. Please note that the duration of your raid battle challenges will not be affected by this test. Okay, nonetheless, aka we're doing some tests and there's going to be some issues. Okay, they didn't fully say that, but let's just chalk it up to that because, well, it is Niantic at the end of the day. Okay, so they did put out some sort of a warning there, not pertaining to particularly you being locked out of the game, but something. Next up, we do have this. Trainers, we are investigating an issue with crashing certain in-battle notifications, such as super effective or defense fail. So they were having a few issues with that yet again. You're going to have to chalk this up to more than what they're saying and more than what is being reported, okay? And I have a feeling all these little errors resulted in them potentially doing some sort of a, look, I'm just throwing things out here, but some sort of a quick restart, some sort of a refresher to make it so it's a little bit more smooth for everybody else. And in the process, a few people were locked out of the game. And then they have another tweet here. Trainers, we have resolved the server issues that were impacting Primal Kyogre raid days and have extended the event till 7 p.m. local time for all regions. So I did not know that, and I was wondering, how in the hell am I getting these Kyogre raid invites from people who are the raid hours over? Okay, and I was looking at my phone once in a while, and I didn't mean to not accept any, but I was just really under the weather, and I just, to the point where I would look at the phone and see the invites, and I would be excited and max out all of my 20 remote raids in an instant, but I just couldn't even get the energy to tap the damn screen. Okay, all right, so after I was editing, or during the editing process, I realized, do you know what? People paid for tickets during this, so what if they were locked out for a certain amount of time? They're like looking, waiting. An hour goes by. They're like, okay, I have to go home. We got to go back to the suburbs or wherever else out of the city where there's not an abundance of these Kyogre raids, where they were initially set up and ready to go and planned this all out for this raid day after they bought their ticket. Not just them, maybe their other spouse and their kids too. So you're looking at multiple tickets. Maybe a couple of them got kicked out. And then at that point, there's like, okay, well, we'll stop for a minute, and all that money's out the window. So there is that option too to think about. Just because they extended it until 7 p.m. local time doesn't mean, again, that everybody can do that. So just another little insert that I had to put in, because I'm just now realizing, yeah, you know, it's not all good. You know, people paid for this. If it was a free event, then I would say, okay. But no, people paid. People paid. So they extended it until 7 p.m. Okay. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that doesn't help a lot of people, because what if you plan to go out during this certain time? You had everything planned out. Not everybody can just say, oh, well, let's just stay out an extra several more hours. Although that's cool that they did that. But again, a lot of people have it already planned out, so it didn't really help out a lot of people who already were ready to do those particular hours that were set for us for these raid hours. Okay, up next, what do we have here? Okay, so trainers, in the coming months, we'll be testing visual changes in certain parts of the world. And I've already seen a few people, specifically my friends too, are posting pictures of the new dynamic catch screens, meaning that you're going to be able to have more of a scenery while you're catching a Pokemon, maybe depending upon where you're at, okay? If you're at a beachy place, it might be beachy. If you're in a forest. If you're in a city. And these are going to be rolling out slowly to everybody. So make note that you will be seeing glitches. They're already occurring right now. Look, I'm just trying to bring in the news so everybody's on the same page and you know it's not just you. Now, we're going to be coming to this one. Account suspension notice. Your account has been suspended or violating terms of service. Now, this is different from maintenance. Quick. So this one is approximately a 30-day suspension. All right. And I don't know 1000% how this works. There might be like a 3-strike rule. You're out kind of a deal. And some people are getting falsely reported or just falsely banned. And that is so bad. Okay. Again, though, I can't vet all of these things because, I'm not trying to call people liars, and there's nobody specifically that I'm going to call a liar or anybody in this video, as a matter of fact. But at the end of the day, I just don't know who is really not doing something behind the scenes that they're not supposed to, okay? And, a lot of people may like to cry wolf, okay? That's just the way the world works. But at the same time, on the other side of the coin, you do have people who are just literally getting 30-day suspensions for nothing. So, if you are one of those people who did get a suspension for nothing, let me know down below. I know there's really not much more I can say. You know how it goes. We've already seen the videos. All right, we're going to go ahead and start this video, though, right about now. And I asked how many of you were actually experiencing the lockout issue during Primal Raid Day. And it didn't seem like everybody was. It wasn't like the whole game was shut down. It was just a certain few people. And I was getting a bunch of notifications, people telling me I was in the middle of a raid and I got kicked out of the game. And some people were even actually getting suspensions, okay? This is actually happening, yes. Not just the maintenance, but people were actually getting suspended as well. So, again, folks, I already told you about this. Online games, or just, this company in general is very finicky and very unreliable. So I'm not trying to tell you to not put any money into it or invest your time into it, but you can come to expect these kind of things to happen when you're playing Pokemon Go. I'm not going to even say a certain few things here. I'm not even trying to knock on wood. But, so far so good for me. Okay, we'll just have to see. But I can rest assure you and tell you that my account is, we don't do anything fishy over here, right? So this is a video here of somebody who is literally suspended during, this was, I do believe, during the Origin Palkia Dialgas. So it's been a couple of days now, but that's definitely them. They're reporting back, still suspended, no word back. So, as far as Niantic picking favorites here and unbanning and picking people to do all that stuff, like I've said before, I'll say it again. The more noise you can make, the more attention you bring to something, the more likely they are going to fix it or respond or take some sort of action towards it, okay? Yeah. All right? This is the way the world works here. Again, I can't lift everybody up and make it so it's like, okay, hey, Niantic, look at this person got banned, this person. I can voice my opinion on a certain issue and a certain topic and make the best of it, let you all aware, let you all know of this certain situation that is going down, and you can, pick it apart and see what's really going on yourself, okay? But I'm not going to be out here slandering all kinds of people, this and that and this and that, because of a certain thing that happened to them for getting their stuff back or whatever the case may be. But yes, people are getting banned and people are getting removed. And yes, the maintenance was taking place during Primal Raid Day. So yeah, they didn't extend it. Again, I was completely out of it, so I was not aware of what was going on as far as that is concerned. But you're not alone. Yeah, there's people that are getting suspended and removed. So there you have it, folks. Just wanted to bring you this, a little drawn out there, but there you have it. You're not the only person. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be keeping you up to date. Oh, and by the way, they did officially announce the Bagon Classic Community Day. It is going to be ×3 catch XP, which is pretty significant. We'll be going over that in another video. We already talked about how that was leaked. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, again, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.